day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense will go on the attack first. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David, and we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? Now, we've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Huskies offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. What a performance he had in their last game, putting up more than 300 yards on the ground.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Might have a chance. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show, or listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Williams to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. It's complete.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Fires to the big fella. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job.
Intercepted deep in his own end. It's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David. and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Williams unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go right back downfield. Here comes the heat. Working the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Williams. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Williams looking for a man. Fires quickly. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Huskies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you want them to be. You want them to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace...
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So far, they've only been able to muster a field. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He breaks a tackle. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Williams open on the right side. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down, and the ball will be spotted at the 47. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. It's Williams again. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Washington coming to the line with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Williams will pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
And they can't make the play on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hold and finds his man on the left. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Hauls it in. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a give to Malton. Finding some room. Lowers those pads. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made the extra point without problem. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Here's Williams to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Upstairs he's got it. Off and running. The 20. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quickly to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Timeout call by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Still on his feet. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Williams finds a tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Williams looking for a man. Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's not afraid to go deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised.